Hi guys, welcome back to Bride Society. So this week is a very special week for me. A dear friend of mine is getting married on Saturday. So this is a friend I've known from university, so from like more than a decade now. So I'm super excited to go to his wedding at the weekend. I'm actually yet to meet the bride. We keep trying and paths just haven't crossed, diaries haven't coordinated. So I'm really excited to meet her finally. And just see what they've put together, because I know my friend as well has been watching these videos over the last year or so too. So I'll be watching. But with this in mind, what I thought I'd do this week would be to basically take you along the process of getting ready with me, like showing you my outfit and so bit of a get ready with me video and a kind of like my day as a wedding guest. So I hope you like it. If you do, hit the like button and please subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you like what you see.
So first things first, wrapping the gift and writing the card. I knew these guys were having sort of a map themed wedding, so I got them a scratch map that they can put up in their home later on. And I know they're going away on honeymoon abroad, like right from the start, so they can get going with it as soon as they get back.
Hey guys, so I just woke up on Saturday morning, the morning of the wedding. I'm not a morning person by any stretch of the imagination, but I am excited about my friend's wedding today. At the moment, the weather does not look great. It's chucking it down, and I just looked at the forecasts, and it's like thunderstorms and just heavy rain like all day. But I hope they get gaps when they want it and things. But it might make for some dramatic photos, if nothing else. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. Better start getting ready.
I'm a breakfast before all other things kind of girl, so I'm having my granola set me up for the day. And a cup of tea, of course. You can't start the day without a cup of tea if you're British. Time to get on with the show, so off for a shower. I'm not going to take you in there with me. Ta-da, I have clean hair. So before all other things, I moisturise with an SPF moisturiser as a good base, and then dry my hair while that soaks in. If you're wondering why I got my head upside down just there, that's my way of getting some volume into my roots.
So somehow I'm already running out of time. Washed my hair, shaved my legs, done all that, dried it. So I'm gonna do my makeup now, and then style my hair a little bit more.
If only I could move this fast in real life. Oh, and a little glimpse of my husband getting ready there too. Looking good in his suit.
So in case you're interested in what makeup products I use to get the wedding guest look that I've just put on, I'm going to show you those now. But if you want any more information, do let me know. I know I haven't like broken down how I put it on and all that kind of thing, because I don't claim to be any kind of like makeup expert. It's just what I do and how it's kind of evolved in terms of how I apply my own makeup. I don't do anything particularly different for my sort of wedding guest look as I would like for when I kind of do these videos or like other special events. I just maybe go like a touch heavier on the eye makeup just to kind of get a bit of more of a glam look. But yeah, I sort of tone it up and tone it down slightly, but the principles are basically the same. So I always tend to start off with, if you can see there, this like primer from Number 7. A lot of my products are Number 7. This video isn't sponsored by Number 7 in any way. It's just products that I've kind of fallen into, probably because Number 7 at Boots often have run like voucher promotions, and so I've sort of defaulted into it, but then like their products, they stayed there. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this number 7 Airbrush Away Pore Minimizing Primer. Predominantly because I have quite oily skin, so I feel like this just gives it a nice sort of matte base for the makeup to sort of stay on and not like just run off my face partway through the day. So yeah, I apply that and under all my makeup, so that's a bit of an essential for me. What I do that's maybe a little unorthodox is that I tend to apply my mascara before I do the rest of it, because I like to have like the one coat there that can like dry and sort of set before I do like all my other eye makeup, because then I always feel like if I do that base coat and then, you know, blink or my lash is quite long, so it's quite easy for me to like hit my like upper eyelid. So I feel like if I do that while there's not other makeup on, then if I make those kind of errors, I can easily just like wipe it up without any problems. So I do that, I let it dry and then do the rest of the makeup. So this is the one I use. So it's again number 7 Intense Volume Mascara in black. Yeah, it's been quite a long-term friend of mine and I'm quite faithful to it. So yeah, so I apply one coat to start with, I let that dry, and then I just sort of do a touch-up one just to kind of give a bit more thickness and sort of dramatic effect, like right at the end of the process. So I do that quite early on. And yeah, so then foundation-wise, I, again, number 7, use this Stay Perfect foundation, which has an SPF 15 in it as well. So things like this kind of summer weather, although I say this wedding day is a bit dark and cloudy, but yeah, so I use it in Calico. So number 7 do this like skin colour matching test, like with a little machine, and that's what I came out last time I did it. So I've done it a couple of times and I did previously come out of a different colour, but I think they expanded their range and had more colours, so yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. So again, maybe unorthodox, so I just apply it, so I put a bit on the back of my hand and then I just apply it with my fingers and dot it around. So yeah, it's not a heavy coverage, but yeah, it's just sort of gives me the amount that I like to use. So and then concealer wise, again, number 7, not everything in this is number 7. But again, it's just concealer here, again in Calico, just to help match my foundation that I'm using, so it will just blend right in. I really just use this sort of under my eyes because I have quite dark under eyes, so just cover that up. And I have a bit of quite an uneven skin tone really, so again, just the bits areas that are a bit redder, I try to just even out with those, and again, just blotting that in with my fingers as well. Then I tend to apply this next. So this is, Choco, it's not number 7, it's 17. So there you've got like an instant glow like bronzing powder. So it's a gold bronzing illuminating palette, which is just a wash off thing. I don't use bronzer. I do use bronzer. I don't use blusher. I use this in place of blusher. I don't really like the sort of pink tones that you kind of get with that. I have quite sort of pink complexion anyway, so I don't want to emphasize that. I want to have a nice kind of healthy glow, so I tend to go for this. And again, I just apply this on quite a big brush, which I've not brought down with me, and again, I just apply that just under my cheekbones and hollows in my cheeks down here. I do that on both sides, and then a sort of lighter dusting over the rest of my face. Yeah, just to give that kind of healthy glow, if you like. So yeah, that's what I do with this. So yeah, so sorry, I should say, as you can see, there's got like a range of colours there. I just sweep the brush over the lot and just to kind of get all the nice tones in there. And then in terms of eyebrows, I've recently tried a different one that Fleur de Force brought out, which I like, but I haven't quite gotten to grips with it yet. So for now I'm sticking with number 7. So here we have got the number 7 Beautiful Eyebrow. You can see that there. So again, this is just in brown because you can see I've got brown hair. Yeah, it's sculpting pencil. So on one end I've got this sort of angled tip, and the other side just comes with a brush in there. So again, I don't apply it too heavily. It's just because like eyebrows, I think, kind of just sculpt your face. Like it's the frame to your face. So I like to do that and just add a bit more depth and colour. I don't have anything else done to my eyebrows. They're not tinted. They're not freshly shaped. They're just how I like to do them. So that's what I use there. And then in terms of eyeshadow, so this really is my go-to palette. So for whether I decide to go heavier on the eye makeup or lighter, it always seems to come back to this palette. So this is by Rimmel, Magnifi Eyes contouring eye palette. You can see that there. If I just open that up for you, sorry, it's a bit well used and loved, but so I kind of use ones from the whole range, so I don't just apply one colour when I do this. So again, I tend to start like with a darker colour just around like the inner like eyes, closest to my eyes, and then kind of go mid palette for a bit more colour, and then the really light ones just kind of even out and blend the rest. And then finally, just to kind of again, just blend everything in, get everything a nice even colour, so you're not got streaks anywhere or any of that. I use this number 7 translucent perfect light pressed powder. So I use it in the translucent one, and yeah, it's just a pressed powder, as you can see there. So yeah, just a light layer of that over the face. And in terms of lipstick, it's literally right now, I'm ashamed to say, basically the only one I own and will always use. I'm quite a kind of nude, almost not there kind of lipstick colour girl. I've not, in all honesty, experimented that much. And so maybe I should and go down this route more, but I've literally had this one since my wedding. I wore it on my wedding day and like for all other lipstick worthy occasions since. So this is Bobbi Brown, and we are sheer lip colour nude beige 7. So I'm hoping it still exists for when I want to replace it. Just show you the colour there. So hopefully you can see that. Yeah, so you can see it's not a dark colour, it's not red, it's not a pink or an orangey kind of shade. Just what I feel suits me, but yeah, that's what I use. And then just to finish it off, I tend to like just try to set the look with this Rimmel London Insta Fix and Go. You can see that. You can use this as a primer as well. I don't. I just spray it on at the end. So it's a 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. So it locks in makeup. It's quick dry and oil free. So just to keep the look fresh. You can reapply it during the day, it says, just to keep a fresh look. But that's yeah. So they're all the products I use almost any time I do my makeup. So yeah, I'll try and link as many of those below as I can. But yeah, they're the ones that I use on my face.
They got lucky and had some sunshine while we're at the ceremony in this pretty little church. There were lots of nice little touches like these sweet bags at the drinks reception and these little canapes that were super tasty. And here's one of me and the groom. I managed to catch him for a few seconds. And here's some of the nice little touches that they had. So there's the staircase and the floral centerpieces, which are really pretty. The wedding cake made by the bride's mum, and I finally met the bride, as you can see, and they're so happy there. And this is the reception venue, which is stunning.
Sorry I didn't get to film anything in more detail earlier. It's now 1:15 in the morning, so post-wedding, I've just gotten home, made a cup of tea, so I'll be having that soon. So this is the slightly more bedraggled post-wedding look. But yeah, I ended up running really behind before, so I didn't get time to do as much for you guys as I would have liked. But this is my outfit. So my dress is from Reese, and my shoes are mint velvet. Yeah, had a really great day. If you have any questions about like anything I'm wearing or how I did my makeup or anything like that, please just ask in the comments below. But otherwise, that was my day as a wedding guest.